Hello everyone, welcome to my civil engineering YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it and hit the bell icon to get notified when I post my new videos. Today I'll be discussing regarding introduction to strength of materials. So basically the strength of material concept deals with the principle of intermolecular bonding of an object. So basically what is an intermolecular bond? So any of an object in this universe is made of molecules. So these molecules inside the object will be in an intact position by a bonding force. So these bonding force which maintains, which holds the molecules together in order to keep the object in an intact position is called as intermolecular bonding of an object. So coming on to the next concept, that is existence of equilibrium condition between the forces. So here you can just observe that the same object here is subjected to the external load of magnitude equal to P here. So here in this case, when an object is subjected to the application of the external load, so there will be some amount of resistance which is created by the intermolecular bonding of the molecules towards the application of external load. So here if suppose P is equal to some 5 kilonewton of forces applied on the object. So for this 5 kilonewton application of the load, same amount of resistance, that is same 5 kilonewton of resistance force will be developed by the intermolecular bonding of the object. So in this case the P will be equal to W. W here is nothing but the magnitude of the intermolecular bond force of an object. So in this case P is equal to W, so that the overall existence of equilibrium condition holds good for an object. So initially this case holds good whenever the magnitude of the applied force is equal to the intermolecular bond force of an object. So coming on to the next case, that is crack initiation case. So in this case you can just observe the magnitude of the force is applied. So that is magnitude of the force P is applied here. So in as a load of the magnitude P applied, the equivalent intermolecular bond offers the resistance of the magnitude equal to P in the opposite direction up to some limiting extent. So further, if there is any increment in the magnitude of the applied load, then the resisting force, that is W, due to the interlinking of the bond exceeds the limit, and thereby there will be initiation of weakening of bond strength, which results in detrimental effect of resisting force towards the application of load and leads to the initiation of cracks on the surface of the object. So here, as soon as there is a force which is applied, so some amount of resistance will be offered initially up to certain extent. So after further, if the magnitude of P increases, so after some limiting extent, that is after there is an increase of the value P gradually, the magnitude of W will be limited to certain extent. So if there is further increase of P, then there will be a limitation to the W force, so that the bond strength due to the increase of magnitude of P weakens, which results in creation or initiation of the crack. So this is what the crack initiation phase. So next is fracture phase. So this is the phase which is observed with the continued increase in the magnitude of the applied load. So suppose, as I said, that 5 kilonewton of the load can be withstanded by an object, up to the equilibrium condition. Maximum limit is 10 kilonewton, which it can be survived at the fracture state. Suppose if the magnitude of the load applied is around 15 kilonewton. So in such case, if P is equal to 15 kilonewton and if W is having a limitation of only 10 kilonewton, then in such case the failure of the object will take place with the propagation of the crack. So which can be explained as, with the continued increase in the magnitude of the applied load, the bond strength of the intermolecular bond will be still weakened, and thereby the resisting force decreases, the propagation of the crack increases, which therefore results in fracture of the object or the rupture of object. Therefore, when an object is subjected to the application of the external load, the dimension of the object changes due to the deformation in all the direction, that is x, y and z direction of the applied load, but the interlinking bond between the molecules offer some resistance in the opposite direction towards the applied load. This resistance offered by the object towards the external load is called as strength of a material. So I just repeated. So when an object is subjected to the external load, some amount of resistance will be offered due to the intermolecular bonding intermolecular bonding of an object. So the degree of resistance offered by the object towards the application of external load is called as strength of a material. Thank you for watching. So if you like this video, please share, subscribe among your friends. Thank you.